KG, after a performance like that, just how does the team feel, and in the fact going into a virtual quarterfinal against England on Saturday, how, considering the way the tournament has gone, and the fact that it now comes down to one game and you in the playoffs?
Yeah, it feels great. We've been obviously been winning, so it's just about taking it one game at a time and not thinking too far ahead. What we've shown is that we've had different individuals stand up in different games, and I think that's been the key. We're performing as a team, and yeah, we're just really chuffed about today. We don't wanna, I'm certainly not going to think about cricket tomorrow until we have to train again. But when the time comes, we will regroup and then strategize for England, and it's going to be a good game.
KG, just on your own personal performance, it's been bubbling, it's coming, and the edge is falling just parts and wide of the players. But your captain gave you a gully today, and in a T20. How good does it feel to you say everybody else has put in a performance? So how good is it for you to put in a performance with that ball today?
It feels great. Wherever I can contribute to the team's success, I'll take it. Even if I'm not taking wickets. But on a personal note, it feels good to take wickets, especially up front in the power play, making inroads. That's what I've always strived to do. And yeah, every day, we put in work. And what we've come to learn, or what I've come to learn about the game, is you work so hard. Sometimes it doesn't go for you, but if you keep working, more often than not, it'll go for you. So back to training.
Sanele and then Morgan.
Thank you so much. Well played today, KG. I just wanted to get a sense from you. I know it's different formats that you guys are playing compared to the last World Cup, but how much of a psychological factor was it knowing that the performance against Bangladesh in 2019 didn't go according to plan when you guys came into today?
We weren't thinking about that. That's in the past. There's no reason to think about that. This is a completely new day, so I certainly was not thinking about it.
Morgan?
But in saying that, I think it's a World Cup. It's a World Cup stage, and every team is hungry to win. So you cannot take any game for granted.
Thank you, Morgan. And then Fidoz.
Thanks, Sips. KG, we often speak about the mood in the camp now. What was the mood out like there on the field and the pitch when you guys had them rattled at 3 for 20 odd early in the innings?
Well, we knew that we had got to a good start. You could sort of sense it, in well, us as a team, and yeah, but I think it was crucial for us not to, take the foot off the pedal, and every bowler that came on made sure they stuck to the game plan, and that I think that got us to get into even more powerful position. I mean, there's always things to look at and address, but all in all, we can't not be happy with that performance. Everything that we trained for and planned for, it came off for us.
Fidoz
Thanks, KG.
Fidoz followed by Ken, Telford, and then Tunis.
Actually, before this game, the stats showed that you were taking a lot more wickets in the UAE outside of the power play than in the power play. How would you explain that? Was something different about today compared to the previous times you played there?
Yeah, well, I bowled 3 overs up front, and there was a bit of bounce, a bit of seam movement, and some swing. So I guess the conditions were in my favor, and all I had to do was get the ball in the right area. Mostly how I've been used, I don't mind the way that I'm used. I just try and make an impact wherever I'm asked to bowl. And in the past, I guess I was asked to bowl more in the middle overs and the middle stages, so I had to find a way there. Whereas now I'm bowling a lot more in the power play, so I have to find a way in the power play. So I guess different captains use me at different times. Whenever I know that I have to bowl, I can bowl in any phase of the game, and I'll be expected to bowl in any phase of the game. So wherever I do bowl, I just try and make the most out of it, and try and make an impact in that particular phase.
Ken up next. Just a reminder, everyone, to please mute your monitors if you are not asking a question. And that's for Rifat. Thank you very much. Ken, you can go ahead. We'll move on to Telford and then circle back to Ken.
Was it Koji? Very well bowled.
Thank you.
You guys have had 3 tight games, the first 3 games, and today's one was a little more one-sided. Is that just about the perfect way to build up to a mega match like you have on Saturday, or would you have preferred another tight game today?
No, I do not prefer a tight game at all. There's too much stress. But that's the game of cricket, and we're on the big stage in the World Cup, so anything can happen. But yeah, we're glad that we won convincingly today. We knew that every game was going to be tough. Every game requires so much intensity. Everyone is bringing the intensity. It's hard work. The amount of focus that you have to, show, resilience, thinking on the spot. It takes a lot out of you. And I guess the next game is a new game. I guess we can take confidence out of our team performances as a collective. Heading into the England game, we know it's going to be a very tough game. But that's an interesting question, but I think we just have to come up with our game plan that we see is the most effective to win against England, and do our best to implement it. We know it's going to be tough.
Ken, are you back?
Yes, thanks. Sorry, a bit of a technical difficulty there. Thanks. How's it, KG? Brilliantly bowled. Did you guys expect the pitch to provide you guys with as much assistance as it did? Because you guys seem to be pretty spot on with your lengths right from the start.
Yeah, obviously there was a lot of grass on that wicket, and also judging on the game that we played against Australia, there was a bit of zip, and it was a bit too paced as well. And noticing from the warm-up there was a bit of swing, and it was a fresh wicket, so you never really know how a wicket is going to play. But we had an idea that it actually could favor the seamers. At the end of the day, you just have to see what the wicket is doing, and we saw what it was doing, and we bowled accordingly.
Telford?
I've asked mine. Thank you.
Sorry, I meant Dennis, and then we'll go to Zahir here on the floor.
How's it, KG? You're speaking about the seamers, yourself and Heinrich and Dwayne are building quite a nice seam bowling partnership there. How does your roles differ from each other?
Well, I guess myself and Anas are quite similar. Anas is bowling pretty rapid at the moment, and guys are coming with questions that make you really think. I think every bowler in the team has their own plans, and some bowlers will have similar plans. So, like, I guess myself and Heinrich will have similar plans, but at the same time, we're also unique. So I think everyone brings something different. And we have set a standard in the team that if I will not be able to play, or Anas or Dwayne, someone else can come up and fill our spots. It's just about making sure that your skill is most effective through the training of the game plans and coming up with strategies and tactics for the strategies. So I think we have different bowlers, even the spinners too. They're just unique, and that's something we're embracing.
KG, just can you speak a little bit about the captain? I mean, he gets a lot of abuse on social media for some reason, but
Does he?
yeah, for some reason, but he goes out there and he puts in performances when the team's a little bit in trouble. The field placing, the way he manages the media and all of those type of things. Can you just speak about how the team values Temba?
Yeah, Temba. There's nothing more I can say because the results are there. So the results are there. There's nothing more to say about that. And you'll always have critics, and that's something that we make peace with. You can't you can't take the good without the bad. At the end of the day, I think we put ourselves under more pressure than the actual public, because we are the cricketers. We are the ones who want to do well. We want to do well for ourselves more than anyone else wants us to do well. So we put more pressure on ourselves. Whatever people have to say outside of the game, it's okay. We can't control that. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. In saying that, we see a lot of value in people who actually genuinely support us.
Shafiq, and then we'll finish with Tawheed.
Thanks, Sipakazi. Hi, KG. Have you guys, as a group, discussed the effects that net run rate could potentially have on the outcomes of the last four? And was there a discussion today at halftime about the trades with regards to net run rate?
Yeah, obviously that was the chat. We tried to finish the game as early as possible, and I think we're happy with where we finished the game. But in saying that, we just try to keep it really as simple as possible. But yeah, there was a clear instruction that we should try finish the game. There was a clear instruction that we needed to try finish the game before 15, and we did that.
Tawheed?
Hi, KG. Bangladesh have traditionally been quite weak against kind of high quality fast bowling. But were you a bit surprised by just the lack of application shown by the top order batters today?
No. Maybe you should ask their coaches or them. But we're just happy that we won. Yeah, we're just happy that we got. I'm happy I got wickets. We're happy as a team that we got wickets. I don't think that's a question for me to answer.